Hi everyone! The look we're doing today is a look inspired by Adele. So it's a classic 60s look. Crisp black eyeliner, fresh dewy skin, and an intense, bold, beautiful look. Have fun doing it, take your time, and I'll see you soon. Thank you! So this type of makeup, the main thing you want to maintain is really fresh, flawless skin. So to achieve that, you apply a nice moisturizer. I use the Kiehl's Abyssine line and a primer. So my primer I used was Dermaglow. It's the ageless primer. It just mattifies your skin right away, giving you a nice canvas to start with. And once you have done that to your skin, we start with our eyes. So we're going to keep everything essentially matte, not too much frost in it, and neutrals. So apply concealer all over eyelid as usual to cut out any discoloration. I'm going to use the Cover FX in M60, just all over your eyelid here, and then you set that with your powder. So I'm using my powder for my entire face as well. It's going to be the Chanel 40 Lilac. So it's basically lilac to help cut out any green if you have in your skin or any yellow, and it'll also help mattify and prime your skin. All over your eyelid we're going to use a really eggshell kind of color. It's completely matte. So it's Chanel and it's called 52 Beige. So you can see it's just a really neutral beige color, and you apply this all over your eyelid just like that. So you can see a slight difference from my left eye. It just opens up the eye right away, and you apply it slightly touching your crease just so it blends really nicely into your crease color. For our crease color, I'm going to use it's kind of like a muted taupe, and I'll show you the color. Okay, so our crease color is going to be that color on the palette. So it's by MAC, it's called Soba. So it's pretty much a matte color, and you apply it all over your crease, blending into your lid color, and softly right above your crease line into your brow bone. Okay, so with this kind of look, you want to see a nice contrast from your lid to your crease, which you can see here when I look downwards. And again, it's a 60s look, so this type of contrast is perfect for the look we're going for. The next step is to apply a highlighter on our brow bone. You could use the same color used on your lid, which I will do. So you apply it just on top of your crease color, blending it all together, just so you get that nice contrast. So to give more of a contrast, I just went in with a chocolate brown eyeshadow with a really, really fluffy brush, and you're just applying it right where your crease and your lid meet. So it's creating a darker contrast, which is just opening your eye up a bit more, and again, going back with the 60s feel. The next step is to apply a liquid eyeliner. So I'm going to use MAC Fluid Line in black, and just with an angle brush, apply some product to your brush, just like that. Put it on your hand just to smooth it out if you can see, and then begin applying. So this type of look, the main idea is the liquid liner. So you don't want it to be too thick right away because it's really difficult to take away. So start thinner. If you want to go thicker, it's always easier to intensify. So what you do is you start just flicking lines across, keeping it really, really, really thin. So it's looking like that. So if you can see really closely, it is a little bit uneven, but that's okay. And then again, your same angle brush, just on the outer corner, you extend a line like that, okay? Then you go to the top of the line, you just join that to the rest of your line. It's looking like that. If you want it more lifted or longer, you can adjust that according to your preference. And then you literally just fill in the line. There. So when you look straight, you'll see it coming off of your eye a bit. If you want, again, you don't have to have it so long. You can stop it right there if you like, or keep it as it is. I always find it's easier to continue with your eyes and then go back in the end and adjust it once you have them both done. So I'm going to go back in and do my left eye, and then we'll come back. Okay, so this is essentially eyeshadow work. So I'm going to take a peek down and you can see how it's looking. The main thing to remember is just have everything really, really clean. Clean lines, clean blending, and clean colors. The next step we're going to do is our foundation. So I'm going to use Makeup Forever oil-free foundation. And this is really nice for women who have extremely oily skin, that it just helps have full coverage without a lot of shine. So apply your foundation all over your face. And just be careful around your eyeliner on the outer corner, and I'll show you how you can clean that area up. Okay, so once you put your foundation on, you're going to start seeing that the look is pulling together really, really well. You're starting to get that fresh skin that we're aiming for. The next step is your concealer. So back to the Cover FX. Apply your concealer under your eyes especially, around your nose, frame your lips, and then any other area you find you have blemishes. Okay, so the concealer around your eyeliner is pretty essential because it's actually helping you clean up the angle of your cat eye, and it's actually helping achieve the clean look. So now just go through with your sponge, whatever product you like, and just help blend everything out. When you're at the part of blending out your concealer right in there, I always like to just put my sponge right on it and softly pull. So if needed, you can do that a couple times. If you go in right away too fast, you might actually take off some of the eyeliner, and then you have to just reapply that. So just go in really slowly and pull upwards. There, and the last step is to apply powder all over your face, and then we'll get back into some defining. With your powder, you want to keep it relatively light because you want the skin to have a soft, dewy finish to it. So just apply it minimally everywhere. I'm using the Chanel, that purple one from the beginning, and just lightly applying it all over your face. Next, for some warming up of the face or bronzer, I'm going to use the Guerlain Terracotta, and again, just really, really softly, and just apply it to your cheekbones and upwards. So you're not looking to give yourself a tan, you're just looking to apply warmth to the face and begin the stages of definition. Okay. Adele often has bold cheeks. Because she has great cheekbones, it's easy for her to define them. So we're going to fake it. We're going to give ourselves really defined cheeks as well. So get into a deeper bronzer. This one is the NARS Laguna. And just with an angle fluffy brush, right in your hollows of your cheek is where you're going to apply this pigment. Just like that. So when I look straight, you can start to see the contrast that it's creating. There. For the blush, I'm going to keep it matte just so it goes the classic look. So it's going to be a mixture. It's going to be Face Atelier Ultra Blush in Mocha mixed with MAC Sheer Tone Blush in Blush Baby. So they're both essentially neutrals with a hint of a pink to go in with our red lips. So just get your blush brush, apply both colors on your brush, pat a bit off, smile, and apply upwards. The next step, which is my favorite in a lot of makeups, is to do a highlighter and a cream. So the same thing, Cover FX, it's C10, so it's quite light. You apply it to your sponge, and you apply it lightly, but on areas that you want to advance. So this is going to go actually beneath our highlighting color. So I apply it to the bridge of my nose. Here is right beneath your contour. So you apply it lightly. You don't want to start too much, because if you start too much, it would actually take off a lot of the makeup you've done already. But you want to start getting that start finish. If this is bothering you and this is too intense, just blend your contour color in just like that. And go back in and apply your highlight. So looking like this, you can just see it gives you more of a chiseled, defined finish. So looking at it just like that, you're going to see light, dark, lighter. Okay, so that's the effect you want to get right here. And then the last placement of this, which is I find the hardest for a lot of people, is right from your right above your apple of your cheek upwards. So this gives you the extra sculpt and the extra plump to the face. So if it's easier for you to pat the color in, but you're going to see what it's doing to the face. So this is easily blendable because it's a cream, so don't worry about that. And just pat it right on top of your blush. Okay, so you'll see the comparison from this side to this side. We're just going to correct some of that on that area. Okay, so right now this side is the ideal side that we're going to duplicate. I'm just going to correct this side a little bit more. Okay, you're going to want to very lightly apply your powder over the concealed areas, or the areas you just highlighted, just because they're not quite set yet and you want to reset them. Okay, the next step in our highlight contour is just to put a bit of a contour around the bridge of our nose. So again, you're going to get a really, really fluffy brush, and you can use either the Laguna color or the terracotta color from Guerlain, and just apply it softly down your bridge, or I should say the frame of your nose. You just want to give yourself that extra shaping just like that. Okay, the next step into defining our eyes, or I should say highlighting our eyes, is to apply a little highlighter just on the inner ducts of our eyes. I'm going to use Laura Mercier in Pearl. So it's just a really pretty pearlized color, minimally frosted, so you can see right away it brightens up the eye. I'll do the exact same thing on my other eye. If you want, pull this color across over into your lid color. This will just help brighten up the inner duct of your eye because it's a light color and because there's such a light sheen to it. Okay, so the next step is our eyebrows, which is extremely important. You want to make sure your brows are perfectly, firstly tamed and then filled. So I'm going to use Annabelle Brow Duo in Brunette. So it's essentially for dark brown hair. And just apply with an angle brush, following your shape of your brow and filling in wherever necessary. The next step, which is again really, really important, is our lips. So she often wears a bluish red undertone, which means it's a cooler red versus a warmer red. So for our lip liner, I'm going to use Sublime. It's from Complexions, which is Mode School. And the lipstick is going to be MAC Russian Red. So firstly, make sure your lips are really hydrated. And then just line your lips and then fill them in. If you want added highlight on your face, so just in your nose and your cheekbones, a really nice product to use on top is a lightly frosted product. So I'm going to use MAC Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. So I'm going to use a sponge and I'm just going to apply it lightly to these areas, and you'll see right away it adds a nice dewy finish to the face without being over the top. There you have it. If you want, you can apply a strip of false lashes. I'm just going to go in and use regular mascara. The mascara is going to be the infamous Great Lash Mascara, just in black. Apply it top and bottom, as you normally would, and then again, if you want your lashes, you'd apply it right after your mascara. But here is our Adele-inspired look for today. I hope you enjoyed it and had fun. I'll see you soon.